and welcome to the bonus content. I'm Tim, and I'm drinking a Riptide beer from the Fort River Brewery.
And this is Josh. I'm drinking a Kahlua and coffee because I have to drive.
And this is Mike, and I am drinking a Tomatin single malt scotch from the Highlands, which gives it a nice fruity flavor. Let me try it here. It's been a while since I've had it.
Fruity flavor? That's what she said.
Oh yeah, on the mediocre scale, it's definitely a 10.
All right, so guys, let's talk about the what were we talking about?
Well, what we're talking about on the bonus today, I wanted to ask you guys a question about the drinks that you're drinking. What is it that makes you appreciate them as much as you do? I can tell you that, like for example, with my beer, I really appreciate the overtones of the flatness that comes from it. It tastes this one tastes a little bit like horse piss actually, but there's a little bit more to it than that, I suppose.
Well, when it comes to the Kahlua and coffee, I just like that I can just drink it. And really, it's a fascinating story with coffee. So a lot of people don't realize with coffee, back in the year 1574, the first coffee grounds came to Canada across this really interesting boat. Now, it is a funny story if we go into this.
I don't know if we have time to go into it, though.
Yeah, that's a lot, Josh. Jesus Christ.
It's a lot, Josh.
It is, but I think it's really important because we have to look at what's happening today, right? So if I bring it back why everyone's racist today, it's because of the coffee.
Okay. What do you mean everyone is racist? Racist is relative, okay?
Well, no, I think that everyone is racist, and I'll bring it back in a second here why I think everyone's racist, and I'll tell you why.
Tim, do you have something to back me up here? I mean, he's way off base.
I have a penis joke, if that would help.
Well, I mean,
you know who doesn't appreciate your penis jokes? Feminists.
What? Are you saying? Are you saying I need to make my sexual innuendo jokes more inclusive?
You know what? I'm all for feminism. As a libertarian, it makes great ideas. More open, more freedom to things you want to do. It makes total sense. You know, it's just
as long as the government pays for our openness.
No, the government shouldn't be paying for a damn thing. I don't understand.
I think you're both right. I really do. I think that you're both right, and you're both maybe a little bit wrong in the way that you're positioning yourself. But you do seem like you're on opposite sides of the same coin.
Well, as long as I'm right, because everyone's racist.
No, look, not everyone's racist. And, you know, this is what happens when you leave from the gold standard. Society just drops through the floor. Like...
Fiat currency is an illusion, Mike. You know that.
It is not an illusion.
Twitch.
Proletariat want their bread, Mike.
Look, Adam Smith may have been wrong in some areas, but for this, he was right. You know.
What about the good things Pol Pot did?
Now you're just being a troll.
But what you were saying about how fiat currency is an illusion, you're not entirely wrong. But at the same time, I feel you were going to say something there, Mike, about Adam Smith.
Will you pick a side, Tim? Will you pick a side?
Well, I'm trying to keep the conversation on track. I don't like hurting the cats this much, but sometimes I really feel like I have to herd the cats a bit.
Well, sometimes I feel I need to spill my drink on Tim's equipment. It makes me feel like more of a man.
You know what makes me feel like more of a man? Drinking this really fruity flavored scotch.
I don't think I can keep this going, guys. I don't think I can keep this going.
Damn it, Josh.
You be a socialist, you commie bastard. You be a centrist.
Oh, why don't you move to Somalia with all your friends?
It's great in Somalia. They don't have a government.
They've got pirates.
Exactly. What better libertarian dream than piracy? You get to say, that's my boat now.
So to get it back on the
stereotype
topic,
is Sweden. Your stereotype is Somalia.
So to get it back on topic then, why don't we drive it back to where it was we were hoping to go? Actually, I feel like we might be running out of time, people.
From what I'm looking at the clock, we've got about 8 more minutes.
Oh, man.
So,
figures you'd have a very linear view of time, libertarian.
Time is linear. I think Josh is out to fucking left field here.
I think Josh is completely wrong here.
You and your metric time.
Socialist.
This
is just crazy. This is crazy talk. This is like everything a socialist
Insert
is.
Nazi joke here. Go.
Yeah. What was the Nazis? National Socialist Party? What was it?
That's right, socialism.
Yeah, definitely.
But let's get back to the main topic here. We were talking about preferences for alcoholic beverages.
Yes.
How do I drink this stuff?
Carefully.
You appreciate it.
How do
Just
I
like I appreciate this fine
All right. How about this? Let's. All right.
Scotch whiskey.
I have a suggestion. I'm gonna pass my Kahlua and coffee this way.
No. I'm actually quite enjoying this.
I'm not enjoying this at all.
I'll try it. Here, I'll pass
right.
the beer this way.
Okay, and I'll be me, and then you be Josh.
Okay, I'll be Josh. Oh man.
Wait,
this
who
is
am
gonna
I?
be more- You're
still
still.
Mike.
You're
I'm still
me.
Mike.
Okay, so Josh is still
Fuck
Mike.
the poor.
That drunk. I think that the government does need to pay for a lot
Richard
more.
Dawkins was right.
Richard Dawkins was a towering intellect, and Charles Darwin is his prophet.
Twitch.
Holy shit! What is this stuff?
I don't know.
Charles Darwin was nothing but a charlatan from England, and who somehow has a cult following that, even though, yes, did he contribute to fundamental baselines of some
guys,
things
there
of
are gonna be
biology, but it
people-
is definitely
There are
wrong.
going to be people listening to this is the first thing they're ever going to listen to on our show, and they're going to be really fucking
They're
confused.
really very confused.
Yeah, you know what? That's their problem. They should
This
stop
is-
listening to people like Darwin and Dawkins. Like, they're just blindly accepting things
If
instead
you go
of...
back and listen to the previous
critical
5
thinking.
episodes, everything you're hearing now will start to make sense, or it'll make even less sense.
It'll make equal
Nothing
sense.
makes sense because everything's relative. Oh wait, no, I'm not Josh anymore.
No, you're not Josh anymore. Yeah, everything's relative. There is no truth. The truth is only what you make of it, and you can't just judge people based on what you've been raised on. If someone else believes that 1 + 1 = 5, who are you to say that they're wrong?
I just can't even. That's everything you said about that is entirely and fundamentally wrong.
That's just
you
like
know-
your opinion, man.
No, look,
Because of a
it's-
book he read in grade 8.
Yeah. What? No. I just look. It's math, okay? It's math. You know, if you'd stop depending on governmental schools for all your education and actually sent all your kids to private schools, then you went
Well, I think
yourself
you have
to
a point
private
about
school,
the free
then-
market having the best education.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, you love the 407. You love the way they do education too.
I mean, absolutely. 407.
But wouldn't it be nice if the 407
example.
actually was an example of private enterprise? In fact, the 407 was built by the government and then sold at like a loss to the people who actually run it now.
You know what?
Counter that.
I understand.
Mike, counter it.
I understand that there was a loss, and I understand that there was a bit of an advantage. But at the end of the day, the 407 works. The 407 is efficient, and the 407 gets people where they need to go, and it doesn't have errors. They're expanding the 407. They're getting it to the east side of Toronto. All these things
Wait,
are
they
making
are?
things. Yes. So all of these.
Well, that's interesting.
All of
That's
these-
really
Why,
cool.
why didn't
All
we
of
start
these
talking
things-
about this then?
All of these
Send
things
this
are
nonsense.
really great examples of private enterprise working. It doesn't always fail according to your socialist ideas. Sometimes the private sector actually does what it's supposed to. I would argue that it does it consistently.
Okay, are we back to normal?
Oh, fuck the 407.
I just handed Josh's Kahlua and coffee back to him. I'm now on my Tomatin 12 because I couldn't drink any more of that. Also, I don't think I can beat Josh. I really can't.
And I did a very bad job of being Josh.
I think we both did a bad
I was
job.
trying to go on the whole tangent of the lecturing tangent.
There's only one me, guys.
Yeah,
There's only one
thank
Josh.
fuck for that. Cheers.
Cheers indeed. Wow.
Well, this was interesting. Anyway, this is an experiment. Probably not to be repeated again. But
I think it was a failed experiment. I think we can genuinely say that we cannot beat each other, which is
that's right.
both
A failed,
the great.
that's right. A failed experiment, just like unbridled capitalism and pure socialism.
This is like the Rubicon. We shouldn't cross it.
For doing change, I'm Tim.
I'm Mike/Josh/me.
Yeah, you never played Tim tonight.
No,
did
I
you?
never played Tim.
Yeah, Tim and I
Here
both
you go.
played everybody.
All right.
Oh, okay, there. Now he's Tim. Drink the beer.
Gonna get herpes.
That's what she said.
We'll see you.
That was very Tim-like, actually.
We'll see you next.